Hello everyone. I guess you probably know this important tenet, very important tenet. Says prices, discount, everything. Okay, let's imagine that we have three buyers and three sellers that are trading an imaginary instrument X, Y, Z. This instrument might be a stock, currency, ETF, futures, and so on. We have here a stream of bids and offers or asks. Okay. Let's imagine also that the first buyer wants to buy 1000 shares at $7 per share, and the second buyer wants to buy 2000 shares at $11 per share, and the third buyer, who is the most aggressive one, wants to buy 1000 shares at $9 per share. Let's move to the sellers column and imagine that we have the first seller who want to sell 2000 shares at $12 per share, and we have also here another seller who wants to sell 1000 shares at $11 per share, and we have here also the last or the most aggressive seller who wants to sell 3000 shares at $10 per share. Okay, we have here buyer and we have here seller. The first buyer might be a fundamental analyst, who knows about the operations of the company, and he thinks that the stock is undervalued, so he wants to buy it. The second buyer might be a technical analyst who thinks that the stock is breaking out of a key reversal pattern, maybe head and shoulders here. He sees this pattern and he thinks that he wants to buy this breakout signal because he thinks that the stock is bottoming out. And we have also here the third buyer who heard from his close friend that this stock is going to rise 100% in a very short time. So this might be a rumor or an insider information, but he wants to buy it because he heard so from a close friend. And now let's check some of the seller's reasons. The first seller might be a fundamental analyst who thinks that the stock is priced incorrectly and it's overvalued, so he wants to buy it. He wants to sell it. The second seller might be a technical analyst who thinks that this breakout signal that the buyer saw it here, this breakout signal, will turn out to be a false breakout and the prices will go down violently. So he wants to take advantage of this rebound move and sell the stock. And the third seller, he just want to raise cash. to buy a house. so he doesn't have any reasons, just he want to raise cash. Okay, now we have different or opposite reasons for the buyers to buy and for the sellers to sell. So we have a conflict. We have here a conflict. But let's imagine that the first seller, let's choose another color here. Okay, let's imagine that the first seller will sell only here. This is the first seller, and this is the first buyer. The first buyer is on the top of the screen because he is the most aggressive one, and the first seller is in the top of the screen because he is the most aggressive one. So let's imagine that the first seller will sell only 1,000 shares from his 3,000 shares. He will sell only 1,000 shares to fill the first buyer's order at 9. And this trade has took place at 2 p.m. 30 minutes and 22 seconds. So here the sellers only sold 1,000, so the remaining is 2,000, and he filled the first buyer's bid. At this moment, which is 2 p.m. 30 minutes and 22 seconds, at this moment when the transaction took place at 9, this instrument is priced at 9. The price for this imaginary instrument is $9, which means that all the information, all the reasons of the buyers and the sellers are reflected in this price, which is 9. At this moment, this price reflects all the buyers and the sellers' reasons and information. Whatever this information is rational or irrational, but all of this information has been discounted at this moment in the price, which is 10. So now the price is 10, which is the real value of the stock at this exact moment. Thank you, sir.